Hey guys, I'm just getting this set up here. Okay, so welcome to this webinar on how to set goals that stick. We're going to talk about 5 proven strategies to ensure you reach your goals this year. I want you guys to go this year. I want you to push this year. I want you to earn this year. I want you guys to take your lives from average to epic. I want to teach you the strategies that you need to make that happen. Okay, so I'm Carrie Adam, and welcome. So before we begin, I need you guys to, I need your commitment on something. I need you to tell me, you guys, have you ever tried setting a health, or running, or a weight loss goal, or any other kind of goal before? Let me know. Think about that. Were you able to reach that goal? Were you successful? How did it go? For most of us, 70% of people quit on their goals, don't reach their goals, struggle with their goals. So you're not alone if you didn't achieve your goals last year, right? 25% of people abandon their New Year's resolutions after just 1 week. The gyms are packed that first week, and then they're back to the normal again. 60% of people abandon their New Year's resolutions, their goals, within 6 months. The average person makes the same resolution 10 separate times without success. Only 5% of the people who actually lose weight on a diet keep it off. 95% of them regain it, with many gaining more than they originally lost. That's why diets never work. We need to get away from that diet mentality. And even after heart attack, someone has a heart attack, open heart surgery, only 14% of people make any lasting changes after that around eating and exercise. Eating and exercise are some of the hardest changes that you have to make, that you can make in your life. So today you're in the right place if you've been working on the same goal, the same resolution, year after year after year, with little to no progress. You're in the right place if you start working towards your goal full steam ahead, you're full of motivation, you're full of excitement and energy, only to find your progress is halted once life throws something at you. Something stops you, gets in your way. You're in the right place if you're tired of trying to lose that same 10, 20, 30 pounds and you're ready to finally crack the weight loss code. And stick around for the end. I'm going to give you guys a free goal setting worksheet that you can have and take with you to help brainstorm and help you succeed this time around in achieving your goals. So a little bit about me quickly. I'm Carrie Adam. I'm a mom of 2 boys, most importantly. They're 4 and 6. They keep me on my toes. I'm also a physiotherapist. I'm a health and I'm a running coach. I'm also an employee. I started RunningMoms all by myself. I created every workout, every training program, every post, every email, everything I created by myself. And I'm also doTERRA, essential oil holistic lifestyle living educator. And I struggled, you guys. I've struggled. And I had to get my own coach, 2 coaches actually, to help me get through, to help me get organized, to help me set the right goals, help me take the right strategic steps so that I could do all of that stuff, so I can still have the job that I really like, so I could start a business, so I can start another business doing things that get me excited. Okay, and we're going to talk about how to set those goals, the right goals, and how to achieve them. So here's what you're going to learn today, you guys, so that you can set goals and crush them this year, because I want this year to be awesome for you. I want you to have hope. I want you to dream big. I want you to take action. I want you to be successful. I want you to feel amazing. The way I do, the way I've taken myself from a really shitty place in my life after kids, lost in my career, unhappy in my relationships, uninspired in my life, and I've taken my life from very average to what I consider epic. I love what I'm doing. I love where I'm at in my health and fitness. I'm super proud of the businesses I've created, the life that I am creating for myself and my family, and I want to help you guys do that. So here's what you're going to learn in today's workshop. You're going to learn how to gain clarity on the steps you need to take to start accomplishing the things that matter most to you, so you can stop drifting, starting and stopping, and you can start to create the life you want. We are going to talk about a simple yet powerful principle that's going to enable you to stop procrastinating and enable you to take to become a massive action taker. You are going to learn one single strategy that will instantly make you 42% more likely to accomplish your goals in your fat loss efforts or otherwise, whatever your goal may be. You can take this webinar for your health, for your career, for your life, whatever goals you're talking about. These are the strategies that you're going to need that you can use. And we're also going to talk about how to quit-proof your goals to ensure that you finally achieve them once and for all, and they stick. Okay, so whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Number one thing to know is that you have the power to change, and you honestly cannot change anything here or here until you change what's right here. So it's all mindset, you guys. So my question for you is, how many of you out there believe in the power of written goals? How many of you have actually written your goals down? And people who set goals, this is why goal setting is so important. It's such an important step in your health journey, in your life journey, in anything you want to do, because people that set goals are happier, they live longer, which means they're healthier, and they make more money. Okay, so we're going to get straight into the strategies here. So strategy 1, keep the number of goals you set between 5 to 7 and base your goals on a life assessment, okay? Because you need to look at your life right now, and you need to know where you sit. Are you happy or unhappy? How happy or unhappy are you? Because there's no sense setting goals in the areas that you're already happy in and just keep pushing that, because nothing else is changing, and you're missing out on so much in your life, because those other areas might be what's holding you back from your true happiness and your true potential. And you want to know what those are. And sometimes until you actually look at them and you write it down and you go through an assessment, you don't even realize where you sit, because you need to know what's important to you before you go ahead and set any goals that are going to have meaning. Because when you set goals around the things that have meaning for you, the things you want to improve, when you attach an emotional, and when you attach emotion, when you attach emotion to your goals, you are going to be so much more successful at achieving them. So you need to set and attach goals to the life you want to create, and base those goals on the areas you want to improve right now. This exercise is called the Wheel of Life, and I can post this as well and send you a copy of the Wheel of Life, because it's a very, very important exercise to go through to begin. And you're going to, what it is, it's a wheel, and it's got all the different areas of your life, of health, that you need to go through to assess where you're at, because life isn't just about weight loss. It's not just about health. It's not just about work. Like, all of those things combined make you who you are, make you happy or unhappy, satisfied or unsatisfied, inspired or uninspired. They all add to your stress and your self-care and how you're managing in your life, right? So you need to assess your work, your financial goals. Where are you there? Your personal goals, your self-care goals, your health goals, your fun goals, your spiritual goals. I got fun goals there twice, but I'm going backwards. Sorry, self-care, health. It's pressing the wrong button. So you need to assess all of those pieces of your life. Like, where are you in your spirituality? Are you happy with your spirituality? Are you unhappy in your spirituality? Are you happy with your finances? Are you unhappy in your finances? Are you happy with your physical health? Or are you unhappy with your physical health? Are you happy with your emotional health? Are you unhappy in your emotional health? So you need to go through that and give yourself a scale, and then decide what areas are most important for you to work on. A big one for us as moms is self-care. Like, how happy are you with the amount of time you're able to take care of yourself and give to yourself on a scale of 0 to 10? Your relationships, how happy are you with your relationship with your spouse on a scale of 1 to 10? And where do you want to be? And then you can look back and you can decide the things that you need to do to take your relationship from a 4 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. Like, maybe that's what you want to do. You can't be perfect, but you want to improve it. And then what are the things that you can do? What are the steps that you can take to make them better. So you need to work backwards, but you can't work backwards and set goals until you know what's important. It's really important to take the time to actually reflect on this stuff, because so often we don't, and we're being held back in all these other domains, and we're wondering why we're not losing that weight, or why we can't stick to the exercise program. So this is really important stuff, you guys. So that you can gain clarity about what you need to do and what you need to focus on, and how you could even set goals. Because simply creating a goal and making a list, it's not attached to emotion. It's not attached to anything that's important. It's like, for Christmas, I want a pair of socks. For Christmas, I want, there's a list of things that just aren't really important, and then they just kind of fade away, right? So strategy number two for setting goals is, first of all, SMART goals suck. I hate SMART goals. I hated talking about SMART goals in school. I hate setting SMART goals with my patients, even though in the hospital system and the healthcare system, you're supposed to set, and you're like, you have to set your specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely goals, and you're supposed to do your chart notes all like that. But there's something missing. There's like no emotion to SMART goals. Like, I'm going to lose 5 pounds by Christmas. There's nothing to that. So we need more than that. And I learned this. Oh, so yeah, right. Specific, you gotta make it measurable. You gotta make it actionable by, I'm going to work out 3 times per week, and realistic. Yeah, right. I'm going to do it 3 times a week, and time bound. I'm going to do it by January 1st. Like, it's all very nice. Like, it's very pretty in a sentence, and it takes more time to like figure out how to write the sentence to the SMART goal than anything else. There's no substance to a SMART goal. There's no meaning and motion to a SMART goal. I want you guys to set dumb goals instead. And I learned this from a guy named, I'll have to find his website. I don't even know it right now, but his name's Brandon, and he's a high performance coach, and about setting goals is his thing. And he talks about setting dumb goals, which I love, because the D stands for dream driven. You need to have a dream. You need to like think without limits, without restrictions, without time, without anything. Like, what do you want your life to look and feel like? Create a dream that's limitless, that's huge, that's maybe scary, something that maybe you don't even think is possible. Make it exciting. You know, it should be exciting. It should light a fire within you, and it's going to make you something that's going to make you jump out of bed every morning. Like, think that big when you think about a dream. And we're talking big picture, long term. What do you want your life to look and feel like? What do you want your health to look and feel like? What do you want your relationships to look and feel like? That's where that emotion comes from. When you can create emotion to your goals, to your dreams, like, it's just so much easier to get excited about getting up in the morning to get your workout in. So start with building a dream. It's really fun to think like this. It's also very scary to think like this, but I want you to think without limits, without rules, without anything, okay? Something not a lot of us do. We don't really think about the big picture. We think about today and the simplicity of like, what's realistic, right? But you got to have a dream. You have to. You have to have hope and excitement. And then the U is for uplifting, right? That dream should be uplifting. It should be positive. It should be sexy and fun and attractive and happy. Losing 10 pounds is negative. It's boring. It's not sexy. It's not attractive. It's not fun. I'll always have pounds. I guess I'll go to the gym 3 days a week, and I guess I'll eat healthy. But there's like no, like, yes, I want my life to be energetic and fueled, and I want to feel unstoppable, and I want to feel sexy in my jeans that I get to buy because they fit so good, and I want my husband to just look at me and not be able to keep his hands off of me, and I want to feel that way. I want to feel so sexy and energetic, and I want to chase my kids around and be the best possible mom I can be. Like, that's uplifting. Like, that's positive. That's energetic. That's happy. That's exciting, right? I want to feel sexy. I want to be unstoppable. I want to be able to chase my kids and race them up a mountain. Like those are the kind of dreams, and that's how I want you guys thinking when you're setting your dreams and you're setting your goals and you're thinking about the program ahead of you. That's how I set goals. I call myself passionate. My husband drives him crazy, but anytime I have a goal, I get really excited about it, And we'll talk more about some of my goals and how I achieve them based on my excitement and energy and upliftingness of the goals that I choose. The M is for make it method friendly. So now that you have a big dream, it's really awesome to have a big dream, but you can't get there right now. Here, we're going to take you back a little bit. We're going to make it method friendly. We're going to give you the action steps you need to take to get there, right? So how are you going to get there? I love to work in 90-day cycles. There's another guy that I follow. And again, I can't remember his name at this point. I think his name is Craig. I'll link to it to make sure I give these guys credit for their stuff. But he talks about the 90-day year. So you can do anything for 90 days. Like, I don't know where I'm going to be in 3 months or 6 months or a year. So I have the dream, right? I've got the dream, and the dream can change, and that's okay. What is it right now? But 90 days, like 90 days is an amount of time that you can take action every day. So this is a list. This is about creating a list of behaviors that you need to do each and every day for 90 days to help get you closer to your goals. So everything you do, is it going to get you closer to my dream, further from my dream? It's a set of rules or philosophies for your life that will get you closer to achieving your dreams. Creating rules and structures and methods will create freedom and limit distractions and eliminate decisions that you have to make. Because if you know that you want to run 5K because you want to feel amazing and get strong and feel fit and start to prep yourself for that big half marathon dream that you have, or that big marathon dream that you have, running an Xterra marathon in Costa Rica, you need to take action now. You need to actually do something. So when you have a set of rules and you create a set of some structure to your life and to your days, when the alarm goes off in the morning, you're not going to sleep in, because you know that you need to get that workout in if you want to get to your goal. You know, when breakfast comes around and you're thinking about grazing off your kids' plates and not feeding yourself and skipping breakfast, you're going to think, you know what, I'm not going to do that, because that's not getting me to my goal. Me actually making myself breakfast, even though I've taken on the goal and eat it in the car, is getting me closer to my dream. It's getting me, I'm going to achieve my dreams that way and get me closer to my goal. So it's actually not more motivation that you need when you have a big, exciting dream and a set of rules for your life. It's habits. It's creating the habits, the methods that you need to take action each and every day, because you are flooded with decisions each and every day. You need tons of willpower and motivation to keep saying no to the bad stuff and yes to the good stuff, which is the hard stuff and the not always fun stuff, right? Like, the day-to-day tasks are not sexy. They're not fun. They're not exciting. They're habits. They're healthy habits that you need to do every day, because they're going to get you closer to your goals. And that's how I do it. You know, I'm not tempted by things. I don't eat cake because it's not getting me closer to my goal. I don't sleep in when I've got my alarm set for Sunday morning at 5:30 because I got to get my training run in, my long run of the week. Like, I don't miss that. There's no decision to make, because it's a rule, it's a habit, it's a set of philosophies of my life. And it's different than a diet, because a diet is like restrictive, and it's all food-based. Like, this is life-based. This is like, I go to bed at 10 o'clock and I get up at 6. I don't hit snooze when my alarm goes off. I don't drink wine after 8 o'clock because I don't give stuff up, right? Like, I just make rules to it, because if I drink wine before 8 o'clock, it doesn't affect my sleep, and I still get up in the morning, you know, like, method friendly, a list of behaviors, a set of rules and structure to your life, so that you don't have decisions to make. You don't have to rely on motivation. You don't have to rely on willpower. It just is the way you are. And I always think about vegetarians, right? Like, they don't go to a party and have a couple bites of a hamburger and say, no, I don't need to eat. No, I'll just have a few bites. I'll eat a whole hamburger and then go home feeling guilty. Like, a vegetarian just doesn't eat meat. It's not it's their life philosophy. It's a set of rules that they live by. So when someone comes and says, do you want a hamburger? They say, no, I'm a vegetarian. So now you can say, no, I'm a runner. I've got to get up in the morning. I can't stay up late. And then you get up in the morning. You know, when you think about skipping your meals and grazing off your kids' plates, never really fueling your body, you can say, I can't do this. I'm a runner. I need fuel. I fuel my body with real food. And you're going to go and you're going to eat some food. So it's a philosophy of your life. Does that make sense? I hope so. And then the B in dumb is it's behavior driven. So you need to set up triggers to make those behaviors happen, right? Reminders to yourself, and structure to your days, right? So every time I get up, I just drink water. I drink a glass of lemon water. Like, I get up, I drink water. It's behavior driven. I just do it. When the alarm goes off, I tell myself how awesome my day is going to be. when I get my workout in, and I get my workout done, right? Like, it's behavior driven. Wake up, hit the alarm off, tell myself how awesome I'm going to feel when my workout's done. I'm sticking to my program. I get up and do it. Eat a healthy lunch and give yourself a small piece of delicious dark chocolate, right? Like, every time you get to eat a good, healthy lunch, a full balanced lunch, you're going to give yourself that little piece of dark chocolate. Amazing. You're going to eat healthy lunch every day because you've got that motivation. It's behavior driven, right? And working out. This is a huge one, you guys, in these groups. Like, when you work out, you post a selfie to the group. Like, it's behavior driven, and then it's going to reinforce, it's positive reinforcement for you to do it again, right? Positive reinforcement, do it again. Little piece of chocolate for healthy lunch. You're going to have healthy lunch every day. You work out, you post a selfie to the group. Everyone comments and high fives you, makes you feel really good. You feel really proud of yourself. You're celebrating your small successes. You're going to keep your workouts up. Behavior driven, you guys. This is cognitive behavioral therapy, right? These are strategies that work. Strategy number 3, write your goals down. I asked you that question at the beginning. Do you write your goals down? There is incredible power to writing your goals down. Simply writing your goals down increases the likelihood of achieving that goal by 42%. It is huge. Assessment, write those goals down. Decide what you want them to be. Keep them close. You want to see them, look at them, think about them all the time, and they're written down and you see them. Okay, that's why I tell you guys to print your programs. I give you guys your 3-month programs. I tell you to print them, super old school, right? Print them, put them somewhere you're going to see them every single day. It's your goals right there. Like, you've got it in front of you. Every time you do a workout, you go and you cross it off, and that feels exciting and empowering. I mean, there's all the tech, there's all the apps, there's all the knowledge out there, but unless you set a specific goal about something that's important to you, that's driven by emotions, that lights you up and gets you excited, and you see it every single day, the apps go unused. It's overwhelming. You don't do it. It's too fancy. It's too much. We need to keep it simple. Write your goals down. Okay. Keep them in a convenient place where you can read them often. Super important. Strategy number 4, review your goals frequently. This is a really big one, and it's something that, that's, people just don't do it. You don't reflect. When you reflect is when you learn. This is the number one reason why people don't achieve their goals. They don't think about their week and how it went and what they can do differently. So in my training groups, I use Sundays as a review for the progress that you've made the last week. And it's super important that you do this every Sunday, whether you comment or you it doesn't have to be anything big. It just needs to be like 5 or 10 minutes to think about your week. How did the week go? What went well? What could have been better? And how can I make next week better? Because you're always able to review, reflect, and refine going forward. Because if you don't, time just passes and you never think about, oh my God, it's now June and I haven't done anything about the goals I set in January. You never reviewed, you never reflected, you never refined. There's no reason, you're not keeping your goals top of mind and taking action on them. Really important stuff. So, ask yourself, what actions can I take this week to make progress towards my goal? How can I make this week better than last? Even if you had a crap week, that's fine. As long as you review, that was a crap week. I need to make a ton of changes, and this is what I'm going to do next week. And then you start fresh. You turn the page and you start again. Strategy number 5, you guys, you're going to share your goals selectively after you've chosen them and you've set them. What happens in your brain is that your brain thinks that it's already accomplished your goal. When you're sharing it selectively, you're saying it out loud. You don't have to go and shout it out to the entire world. That doesn't matter because those people don't care. People don't care. People, you feel kind of weird shouting it out on all your Facebook pages, but if you can selectively choose who you're going to share it with, it's going to feel good and it's going to work. So you're going to share your goals with those who are going to support you and lift you up. They're the people that matter. Nobody else matters. You're going to surround yourself with like-minded people who have the same goals as you. Now that is really powerful because you're all just as crazy shooting for the same thing. And you're going to share it with those that will hold you accountable, who are going to inspire and motivate, keep you accountable every single day. That's us. That's what the VIP Running Moms Training Academy is for. That's why I created it. That's why it works, okay? We are a like-minded badass crew of running moms who have the same crazy goals, the same crazy motivation, the same crazy lives, the same crazy challenges, but we all basically want the same things. We want to be happy, healthy, excited, fit, crossing finish lines, running epic races, and living an inspired life full of movement outside. Like that makes us excited, and we want to do that with our kids and with our families and for ourselves, and gets us excited. So hang out with people who get you excited and share the same visions and values as you. Because if you're hanging out with people who want to sit on the couch and don't really want any of those things, it's really hard, again, to motivate yourself, to inspire yourself all the time. It's really difficult to always be told you're crazy and looked at like you're weird when you're heading out for that run and it's -30 and everyone's like, what are you doing? You know, like they're holding your energy back. Don't let your energy get held back. Surround yourself with the energy you need to push yourself. Really important. And a bonus strategy, you guys, schedule your habits and your tasks into your calendar. I am not a planner. I am not a scheduler. But since having kids, I've had to be. Since starting a business, since starting another business, since having kids' activities and workout plans, like you need a schedule. Otherwise, everything gets lost and nothing seems to get done, right? The more structure you give yourself, the more freedom and success you're going to have. And that's weird, but it's like planning your meals. When you don't and you just wing it, you end up like scrambling and being reactive and not eating good food, eating out a lot. And you're not successful, right? Like if you don't plan your workouts, if they're not structured and successive and progressive over time, you're just sort of like working out without really getting anywhere, skipping your workouts because it's not in your schedule. You've got your schedule. Put those workouts in your calendar. You're much more likely to get them done. And again, I'm going to say this again because a lot of people are like, oh, I hate calendars. I don't want to schedule myself. You schedule everyone else's stuff in there, but not your stuff, right? Why not? More structure in your life equals more freedom and more success towards your goals. Does that make sense? I hope so. I struggle with getting that stuff in, but I've given you guys meal plans. I've given you guys workout guides. Make sure you're using them. Make sure you're putting that stuff in if you have a family calendar or a personal calendar, just go in there and write like run day, strength day, core day, personal development day, and get it in there, and what you're having for lunch every day, and do that meal plan in your calendar, right? Wednesday's prep day, Sunday's prep day, like put it in. At least you're going to be thinking about it, because when you see it, and again, when you write it down, it's much more likely to happen. Okay, so let's recap, you guys. These are all amazing strategies to help you crush your goals this year. I want you guys to set goals. I want you to crush them. I want you to dream big, get excited, have fun, and have an epic year. So 5 strategies, let's review. So start with a life assessment before you set any goals, and gain clarity on what you want to really accomplish before you even set any goals. Forget SMART goals. Set dumb goals instead and make them emotional. Attach emotion to those goals. Improve your chances of success by 42% by writing those goals down somewhere where you are going to look at them and see them every day. And then quit-proof your goals by reviewing them weekly, sharing them selectively, and scheduling your life. Don't drift through life and wind up looking back wondering what you accomplished. I love setting goals and crushing them. So I love running. Like it keeps me. All of my programs are 90 days. I strongly recommend everybody trains in 90-day cycles, because it's easy to like structure yourself, see the end, and then accomplish it, and then start again, right? Like that's why I'm always in training. That's why the VIP Running Moms Academy is a monthly thing, because I want you always in training and always looking back and seeing yourself progress and change and improve, because otherwise you drift through life. Like you know what happens, right? You train for a run and then you don't train again for 6 months. You're like, well, where did that time go? What did I do? What did I accomplish? Like not much. So that's why I set all of your training programs up in 3 months, in 3-month sections. And I don't like drifting through life. I like seeing things happen. So instead, set and accomplish goals that you can look back and say, wow, I really accomplished some great things. So it doesn't matter what your goals you're talking about. You guys can be listening to this and thinking about career goals or relationship goals or other health goals aside from running, weight loss, and fitness. Like have the dream and then set a goal for 3 months. And what can you do in those 3 months? And then how can you review, reflect, and refine? So make it your mission to set and achieve your goals, you guys, this year, okay? Be relentless towards achieving an epic life. Don't let it pass you by. Get a support network that's going to motivate you, inspire you, and keep you positive despite setbacks on your way to greatness. Dream big. Get excited. Allow the emotion out. Get goosebumps when you read that dream back to yourself or to other people. And work in 90-day cycles. Take action for 90 days. And then look back and see how much you've accomplished, because when you look back in 90 days, so much can change if you're reviewing, reflecting, refining, and if you're taking action on those basic daily habits. Okay, so when goals become reality, the first one is me underneath that mask, and I'm not very happy under there. My friend is very happy. She's such a good sport about the winter, but I can't stand the winter. I don't like it. I don't want anything to do with it. I am not at my best when I'm under all those clothes and when I don't see any green. So when I got my life coach, I just gone back to work. My kids are 1 and 3. My relationship was kind of in shambles. My life, my career, I was uninspired. I was unhappy. I was in a really, really ugly place, wondering what the hell am I going to do with my life? How am I going to get myself out of this? And I had a coach, and we went through a lot of goal setting, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of personal development, and I set a goal. I set a very strategic goal, a very emotional goal about what I wanted out of my life and how I wanted sand under my feet and green. I wanted to be surrounded in green all the time. So my energy and my mood was always going to be high and inspired and excited. I didn't want to work 9 to 5 because I needed to spend time with my kids. I needed to be there for them. I needed to be present with them as they grew, and I wanted to help. I needed to be positive and happy so that they're feeding off of my energy as they learn and grow. I wanted to work online. I wanted to start a business. I wanted to help people online to get fit and really healthy and happy, because happiness is what we all wanted. I put this out there. I wrote it down. It was very emotional for me. And then the picture on the other side there is me and my boys when the first day after we landed in Costa Rica. And between the time I set my goals and I started to take action, daily behaviors I needed to do, the things I needed to change, the courses I needed to take, the way I needed to spend my spare time revolved around that goal. My goal is to live a life like that. And we did. Like, we moved my family from Winnipeg, Manitoba to Tamarino, Costa Rica. Like, it was insane. I built a business online that's successful, that I love, like, all by myself. Like, how did I do that? And I really think that's the world and the energy, right? I was thinking it. And when you think it and you're positive and you're uplifted and you've got energy, you're manifesting other energy. It puts you in a place to take in all the stuff around you, to hear things differently, to take action differently, to behave differently. It all starts here when you believe it, when you start to think about it, when you start to think differently. And that is how you set goals and you crush them. I had that goal written down and I kept it very close to me all the time. And we're not there right now. We're in Victoria, BC, but we're getting back there. We just need to come home, reflect, refine, adjust. Always reflecting, refining, adjusting, always. So do you see how powerful goal setting can be for your results when done correctly? Like, if you want to run 5K, I need more than that from you. I need you to dig deeper. Why do you want to run 5K? Why is that important? Get goosebumps out of you. If you want to lose 5, 10 pounds, 30 pounds, why? Why does that matter? What do you really want to feel? Remember, nothing that I've shared with you today is just theory. These are the exact strategies that work, and you're going to implement these in the Running Moms program. So why did you guys sign up to train with me? Why did you sign up for the VIP Running Moms Academy? You want to lose weight? You're tired of starting and stopping your exercise program? You're uninspired in your life? There's a gap between your life as a mom and living the life of your dreams. But I also know that there's just so much to do, right? And you feel like there's simply no time to do it. The important things keep falling through the cracks. The important thing is you keep falling through the cracks. You take care of everybody else, but there's no time to take care of you. But the obvious question is, how do I make all of this work so so I can get things up and running quickly. So how do you still take action? How do you still get results despite having no time? Because I know it's the number one barrier. Having maybe no support, having all of this overwhelming amount of information, or amount of tasks and to-do lists around you, right? And it all starts right from the beginning, doing a personal evaluation. Where are you happy? Where aren't you? Change your mindset. Focus on what you can control. And when I first did my life coaching session, I was coming up with all kinds of excuses why I can't do that and why I can't do that. And my coach said, you know what, Carrie? You need to stop making excuses. You need to stop telling yourself all the things you can't do. And you need to focus on what you can control. And you can't control him. You can't control them. You can't control that. But you can control this. You can control this. And you can control how you're putting yourself out into the world, right? When you start taking the behaviors and doing the simple things like drinking water, like going to bed at 10 o'clock, like eating real food, planning and prepping your meals, eating half a plate full of vegetables, you can make massive changes in your life by starting with the small things. And I'm going to take you guys through this. Next, we are going to work on how to create the behaviors. What are the behaviors that you need to do? What are the rules that you need to do to set up in your life so you are successful? It's not changing everything overnight. It's taking on a few simple habits that you can do, like drinking more water, because that's going to get you closer to your goal. So you have a few options. You can make it complicated, or we can make it confusing, right? You can make it simple, or you can be strategic. So to do, you guys, I want you guys to do this. I want you to create a big, scary, exciting dream. How do you want your life to look and feel like without barriers or restrictions? Make it uplifting, make it positive, make it exciting. Give yourself goosebumps when you're talking about it. Make it really, really personal without limitations. Think big, think outside of the box. Think about things that you don't even think are possible. That's what a dream is. That's okay to think that way, because if you don't think that way, you never have hope, you never have excitement, and you just get lost in the monotony of the day-to-day. And that's a really hard energy level to be at. So then you want to write it down. Take that goal, take that dream, write it down, and then work backwards from there. Okay, what can you achieve in the next 90 days? You want to, so I didn't put in there, but you want to do that life assessment. Where are you? Where do you want to be? And then work backwards on setting a few of those goals. What are the areas that you want to work on? And for us in this program, we're working on health. We're working on fitness. What can you do in the next 90 days? Now, most of you have chosen your programs, and it's okay to make a new choice, right? I always tell you to meet yourself where you're at, because you are going to be putting physical training in. I don't want you, your dream could be to run the half marathon or to run the marathon. But for the next 90 days, which is realistic for you, because this is where the smart, realistic, kind of boring part comes in the monotonous of day-to-day activity that you have to do. You need to work backwards from that dream. And we're talking in 90-day cycles. So what can you achieve in 90 days? I want you to create a list of the rules and the philosophies that you can live by. We're going to go through this in the group as well, because throughout the next 3 months, we're going to be talking about all of the habits that you need to incorporate into your life to get you to your health and fitness goals. We are talking about them: drinking more water, eating about 3 balanced meals a day with real food, snacks, and not skipping meals, getting sleep, committing to some sleep habits, going to bed at 10, getting up at 6 without fail every single day, not drinking wine, hours before bed so that you get a good quality rest, eating half your plate full of veggies every single meal, planning your meals every single week, and then prepping and preparing them on Wednesdays and Sundays, or whatever day works for you in your life, scheduling your workouts in. Like, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not. And you don't have to do it all at once. You can pick 3 things and start there. We're going to talk about them as the weeks go by, and your life can drastically change in 3 months. Okay. So creating a list of rules that work for you, because your rules are not going to be the same as my rules, because your goals are not the same as my goals. You might have some other goals in there that are also important, like your relationship. Like, maybe you want to have a date night every week and you want to make that a rule. Like, I plan a date with my husband every week, or I make a really special dinner to take care of my family every single week because that's going to help improve my relationships, right? So whatever that is for you, think about it, roll it around in your head, look online for some ideas on how to improve whatever it is, and look at something that resonates with you, that's small enough that you can implement, take action on, so that you can celebrate success and have success to get started. And then build in some behaviors to ensure success. Again, rolling over out of bed and having that glass of water there, telling yourself how awesome you're going to feel and how much closer you're getting to your goal every single day when you put your workout in. Lavender at night helps you sleep. Implement behaviors so that you can get to bed at 10 o'clock and have success. Okay. So the VIP Running Moms Training Academy is the absolute fastest way to get incredible results while getting energy and confidence. I have total confidence in this program. If you show up, if you put in work, and if you're there to support one another, you are going to gain energy and confidence. I never promise weight loss, but if you put the work in over time, you're going to have success, and either the weight's going to come off or it's not going to matter anymore. It's just what happens because we're going to also deal with stress, we're going to deal with nutrition, we're going to deal with sleep. We're going to deal with a whole bunch of other things throughout this program to help you have success. I am pumped you're here, and now it's time to take action. So here's how you're going to get results over the next months together. I'm going to give you guys the run programs. I've got all levels, progressive, comprehensive programs. You just need to pick one that suits you for the next 3 months and put the work in. I've got weekly HIIT workouts to get you strong, build muscle, boost metabolism, minimize injuries. I've got run-specific training education, form, strength, core, speed, and distance progressions. I've got weekly personal development stuff planned for you guys, exclusive interviews on topics from mindset to gut health to adrenal fatigue to disordered eating, and more to make you guys successful. Personal development is a huge part of change, and tuning into yourself and learning about yourself, reviewing, refining, right? Reflecting, reviewing, refining. I've got nutritional support. We've got healthy challenges. We've got tips. I'm giving you guys meal plans. I want you guys to keep it simple and keep you on track while not overwhelming you. And accountability, like, this is where we're going to hold your feet to the fire, but I'm not your one-on-one coach. Like, you have to show up in the group. You have to take responsibility for yourself, and you need to put the work in, and you need to reach out when you're struggling. Reach out to the group. Say, I'm having a bad week. I don't know what to do. And they're going to pick you up, because all that matters on those bad weeks is that you pick yourself up. You put your shoes back on as soon as you can, and you get out. That's how you're going to be successful in the Running Moms program. That's why I have 100% confidence in them. So are you ready to finally get the life you want using the proven transformation system? This is what you're going to accomplish over the next 3-month training cycle with Running Moms, is you will get up and running safe and strong. You may get injured. It's always a risk. I mean, if you're coming from nowhere, of course you can, but getting injured is an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to reflect and refine, and that is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't drop out or hold back if something happens to you. There's so much else going on in this program that doesn't matter. You can still hang out with us and get so much benefit, learn so much about yourself. You're going to learn how to build a healthy lifestyle that sticks. You're going to regain your energy and your confidence again. You're going to develop the mindset required to make it stick for the long term, because these are healthy habits that you're going to keep up for the long term. We're creating exercise and healthy eating and running as a lifestyle. And that is what's going to make this stick forever. You're not going to you're not going to train and slog your way through the race and feel broken down at the end of that race and then never run again. You're going to get to that race. You're going to feel strong, confident, and energized. You're going to kill that race, and then you're going to start again. You're going to set a new goal. You're going to keep training. But you have to show up, you guys. I need you to show up. I need you to prioritize yourself, because now is the best time. There's no better time. Are you guys ready? I'm excited. Have a great week. Reach out anytime, you guys. I'm here for you.